And the combine is underway, of course, and Joey Porter Jr. is someone our senior draft analyst Ryan Wilson has been keeping his eye on for a long time. Ryan has the Penn State standout going 6th overall to Detroit in his latest mock draft. Now, Penn State has never had a defensive back picked in the first round of the draft, but Joey Porter Jr. could change all of that. Speaking of Ryan Wilson, here is his list of the top 10 prospects for the 2023 NFL Draft. He's got Joey Porter Jr. there, 6th overall. Again, Porter sitting down with Ryan, former GM Rick Spielman, and our Emery Hunt from the Combine. Guys, take it away.
All right, we're here with Joey Porter Jr., and I am so old that I watched your dad play back in the day with Pittsburgh, and you look a lot like him. You're not quite as thick as your dad.
Nah.
You got better hips than your dad in terms of turning and running. And I'm going to start here because I went back and watched several times the Ohio State game because that's where you start.
Yeah.
Because they got some dudes out there.
Yes,
and I
sir.
charted every single play, Joey Porter Jr. versus Marvin Harrison Jr., and Joey Porter Jr. won that matchup. There are very few games you can say Marvin Harrison didn't do what Marvin Harrison does. Talk to me about the mentality going into that game and in the midst of that game, the things you were doing to limit his effectiveness.
Going into that game, we knew that was going to be the money game. Every year, O State's the money game because they bring out great wide receivers throughout the years. And he was the talk of the town. So I knew that was going to be the key matchup, me versus him. And just going into that game with just a lot of preparation, a lot of film work, a lot of studying to see what he likes to do, inside release, outside release. So going into the game, I was really ready and locked in for that. Not a lot of targets my way with him. I wish it was a little bit more. I was talking to CJ on the field, like, come on, man, throw him my way. I'm getting bored out here. But, no, they're great competitors, and that's what they do for a living is compete. So I was ready for that moment.
The opportunities you had, you took full advantage of. There weren't a lot, but you're exactly right. You showed up for sure.
Yes,
how do you stay – because when these colleges go against a corner of your caliber, you don't get a lot of targets your way.
No.
How do you stay focused the whole game, especially when you're not seeing a lot of action?
Really just not getting complacent. That was a big thing I faced my junior year. I feel like I got a little bit complacent towards the back end, and that was just something I told myself I just couldn't do, and I couldn't just let myself have any lazy plays out there or look like I'm loafing. And that's a big part with Manny Diaz. He kept me accountable for that, and I held myself accountable.
It was cool because I tapped one of my former resources. My old defensive coach was Coach Pry. So I was like, please tell me about Mr. Porter. He was like, don't let the smooth taste fool you. He's someone that'll get after you and get in your chest. Having length and playing with length are two different things. You see a lot of taller corners try to be cute and try to shy away from that length. You don't.
No.
That's all you're about. How is that mentality for you?
It's pretty good. I hold that heavy on my game. I got long arms, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to press you. I'm going to hit you in your chest. And definitely that. And shout out to Coach Ben Pry because he helped me get on the field, and he was one of the main reasons why I started anyway. So, yeah, shout out to him.
With your dad's history in the NFL, how much pressure did that put on you as his son?
A little bit when I was growing up as a kid, when I played sports, a lot of people was like, you got to be like your dad, you got to play linebacker and everything like that. But at a young age, he told me that just be you. No matter what, they're going to make comparisons. I want you to be better than me when you grow up, and he really meant that. So for me, growing up, I really didn't think too much about it. The pressure wasn't that much anymore because me and him had that understanding, and it was pretty good after that.
How many teams bring that up in an interview at night?
Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Yeah.
Rick's an old school general manager, so it's in his blood. You talk about your dad, Joey Porter, and I'm assuming you probably grew up in Pittsburgh for a part of your life. Mm-hmm. What were some of your favorite players from those teams that went to Super Bowls, that won Super Bowls? I don't even know how old you were when your dad went off on Peyton Manning in the 2005 playoff game. Do you have those memories when you look back?
Yeah, I definitely do. I have all those memories. Who shot me in Denver, all that stuff.
Oh, that's right, the T-shirt.
Yeah, all that stuff. Just really his linebacker room, like Larry Foote and all them guys. Clark Hagans, I was close friends with his son at the time, still am. And Jerome Bettis was another guy that was always around, and I always
you got to mention Brian McFadden, our colleague.
Oh yeah,
that's who you're modeling your game after, B-Mac.
Hey, come on now, yeah, definitely.
Did your dad, were they able to bring you around on the field in the locker room, and do you think being raised by an NFL player that was an advantage to you on what to expect when you got to college and what you're going to be expecting in the NFL? Because it seems like no matter what, the stage is not too big for you.
Yeah, definitely. He brought me around at a young age. I just remember being in the locker room, 5, 6 years old, with Clark Hagan's son Damon, and riding our go-karts around. It was crazy. But just soaking in all the experiences, being able to be on the field when he won the Super Bowl, just little memories like that stay true to me now, and I'm just ready for the moment at this point, so I'm excited.
Why are you the number 1 corner in this draft?
Because I feel like I do everything well. You're going to get a competitor out of me. I'm not going to shy away from the big moments. That's what I look for, and I'm just here to do my job and do it well.
All right, one last question, and you can go. Your competitor, are you competing everything this week?
Besides positions. They're going to see me.
Okay, but you're going to run.
Yeah, of course. Run,
right.
bench,
well, we
vert,
look forward
all
to
that.
it.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much. It's Joey Porter Jr., the best cornerback in this draft class.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Joey.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, thank you so much, gentlemen, and make sure you stick with HQ for everything that you need to know about the Combine. Our crews are going to be live from Indy for the rest of the week. We got daily recaps, in-depth interviews, and live podcasts coming your way. Make sure you stick with us here on HQ.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.